Video number 8, Sharing Your Webinar. After customizing your webinar, scroll down on your Manage Webinars page for your current webinar and stop at the Share Your Webinar section. Here you will see a registration URL, an Email Me the Invitation button, and a Copy Webinar Information button. Registration URL. The registration URL is one of the most important elements powered by GoToWebinar and the tool that will make would-be attendees reach your sessions. This is the one thing you'll need to have in hand when identifying venues to advertise your webinars. The registration URL is a website address that will redirect anyone to your webinar's registration page. When you press it, you will open the registration page that you customized before, exactly like you previewed it, this time with functional buttons. Now close it, and you'll see that one of the things you can do is have it emailed to you, so you can make sure of its functionality, and to integrate it into your email so you can send custom invitation emails for your webinar. Although you can send invitations and custom email notifications directly from GoToWebinar, having the URL to send emails from your personal or professional email address will give you extra control over the way you handle reminders and to double-check that people receive them. When you send to your email, you can modify the original message sent or add information that you consider important while having more characters than permitted through GoToWebinar's system. After customizing your email, you can forward it to your contacts using BCC so no one can see the other contacts where it was sent. This way, you'll make it feel more like a personalized reminder. One thing that we recommend you do is copy your registration URL and paste it to a text file so you always have it available. Remember that this is the link that people will follow to sign up for your webinars, so it is important to insert it in as many places as possible without forcing it. You can also simply copy your webinar information using the Copy Webinar Information button, where you will be shown a pop-up window to copy only the information you need, or press Select All to copy everything. Share. You can scroll up on the Manage Webinar page and see a Share button in the top left corner. Here you'll have the same options as below in the Share Your Webinar section, plus others. The first two options, the Email Me the Invitation and the Copy Webinar Information, will have the same exact functionality as below. The third option, the Copy Registration link, lets you copy the registration URL without having to follow keyboard shortcuts or use mouse button combinations. You just have to click over it, and you'll see a message telling you that you have copied the link for pasting. Below this, you will be shown shortcuts to share your registration URL on different social media sites. You will have the option to share it as a post to Twitter, to Facebook, and to LinkedIn. Pressing on Post to Twitter will post a message on your profile inviting people to sign up to your webinar using your registration URL and inviting them to also follow GoToWebinar on Twitter. When pressing Post to Facebook, you will be redirected to Facebook, where you'll have to agree that GoToWebinar will access your public profile. A window will appear so you can write a comment and share it on your wall, which will appear along with your webinar's description. The same applies for LinkedIn, where you will have to log in and post. These social media tools will help you greatly enhance your webinar's visibility with the power of viral sharing through active communities where your webinar's subject is fiercely shared and discussed. Of course, this will only send out the information that is set by default on GoToWebinar's settings. You will need to check and modify this information in accordance to your webinar's subject and audience, which we'll be doing in the following video.